In the heart of the Cuban capital, a few blocks from the Malecon, lies the barrio San Lazaro, a large working-class neighborhood of Havana. Behind the brightly colored facades, these often slum-like dwellings bear witness to the deterioration of the standard of living since the beginning of the 1990s. The colorful life on the street, however, is a reminder that Cubans refuse to surrender to morosity. Gabriel is a plumber, Omar a mechanic, and Bernardo a stonemason. But salaries are low and work irregular. Therefore, each man has to create his own solutions. It's what's called la lucha, the struggle, the art of daily survival, a combination of pride, resignation, but also the expression of tremendous energy. Some Cubans, eager for dollars, resort to trafficking of all sorts. Gabriel, Omar, and Bernardo prefer another alternative. Two or three times a week, when the sea permits, they go fishing off the coast of Havana. They have neither a boat nor a fishing permit. They set out on tire truck tubes covered with nylon netting, a perfect example of Cuban ingenuity and improvisation. Barely a dozen men fish regularly in this manner, and most of them don't venture too far from the coast. Gabriel and his friends have been fishing this way for 10 years. They know by experience that that is where to catch the biggest fish. The technique consists of first catching small fish, which they keep fresh in a makeshift pool attached to their buoy, and which they will use for bait.
Están pegando bueno.
As soon as it gets dark, they go further out and cast their floating lines. 20 or 30 arms lengths of tackle and hooks with live bait. Then they remain at sea until early morning to watch their line. Collisions with fishing boats are frequent, since the lancheros are not very happy about this clandestine competition, and won't hesitate to steal the men's fish and their equipment. Omar remembers having to swim back to shore one day after Fisherman punctured his buoy. 6 a.m. Gabriel is the last to return.
Ven, Juan.
3 pacos.
3 pacos. Pero oye,
Lo cogiste afuera, bien.
allá afuera lo cogí. Sacrificado allá afuera.
Mucha corriente para allá.
Mucha corriente.
Nosotros tiramos adelante,
Para la mano,
con las cabezas.
con la caboca allá. La picada, original, ¿eh?
Hoy por la noche vamos a tirar, pero bastante lejos.
Bastante lejos. Ah, bueno, avísame.
Están picando para allá, vamos a tirar juntos.
Yo la junto para atrás.
Vamos a ir los 3, vale.
Consigo más caramán y...
¿O me da café o no me da café?
Yo no tengo café, me acabó el café.
Vamos a comprar la otra.
Ese yo le pongo café. Yo estaba en el lío de pescado, que mira el pescado que cogí. Mira.
¿Qué calibre tiraste? ¿Con qué calibre tiraste?
Vamos
¿Acá compramos café?
cuando lleguemos.
¿Estás vivo?
Yo me fue caramán a fondo.
On this tropical island, where there are no fresh fish available in the market, selling fish can bring in a more than decent income. A 15-pound bonito or a sea bream, for example, can sell for 100 pesos, or about $7, half the salary of an engineer.
Hey, pescador. ¿Vende los pescados, mi hermano?
Niño, ¿por qué?
¿Cuánto vale?
Es de 30, es de 15.
Déjame caer de 30. Pescadito ahora mismo.
Mira, saca aquí.
Coño, ya.
The fish are usually sold in the street on the way home, but some hotels and restaurants are also good customers, since the prices are lower than those of the rancheros. The rest will be eaten by the fishermen's families.
Bruja, dame un café. Y me da un cigarro de mi paso.
También, el iPhone entre la jugada.
Ah, no tengo cigarro. Ahora voy a comprar cigarro yo. Dame un cigarrito ahí. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Venga, lo cogí fue de madre. Cansado, estropeado. Estropeado. Mira,
Está muy bien, está muy bueno.
3 pacos,
Bueno,
rabirrubia, carrabuelo, ronco.
también
Pero oye, fue de madre eso.
divino,
Todo mojado.
cansado.
Déjame echar un poco de agua aquí,
Sí.
que lleva la noche fuera el agua.
Está bien. Este,
Echar el agua, que no es fácil, que el pescado estaba fuera del agua ahí tanto tiempo.
sí.
Y coge más olor.
Está bien, está bueno. Buen pescado. Buen pescado.
No fue fácil esta noche. No fue fácil. a quitarme la ropa. Dame un buchito de café. No, estoy cansado. Cansadísimo. Voy a tirarme a dormir. Me despierta a las 5 o 6.
Gabriel lives with his mother, who has a small pension of 60 pesos a month, and his brother Fidel, who ekes out a living. Gabriel knows that his family's survival depends on him, and fishing plays a major part. For him, however, it's not just a means of survival, but a true passion.
Y pescar afuera es riquísimo, es un entretenimiento para mí, para desconectar.
At sea, I forget all my troubles. I completely disconnect.
Eso me encanta a mí. Es lo mío, lo preferido mío es la pesca.
My world is reduced to balancing my buoy and the tension of my line.
Te metes horas y horas pescando.
I can stay there for nights at a time, breathing the sea air and looking at the city in the distance. I see and hear everything, but nobody sees me. It's a fabulous feeling of freedom. Fishing is what I really like most. When the fishing has been good, Gabriel, Omar, and Bernardo give themselves an evening off. It's a chance to get together with family and friends.
No, esa no, mami, esa no. Esta. Ponla ahí. Ahí, no, vaya. Ya, para.
During the traditional game of dominoes, Gabriel's brother Fidel prepares dinner.
Sin comer. No se puede. Sin comer, sabía que lo cogí en brinco.
¿Viste cómo lo cogí?
Cuarteto la medalla.
¿Cómo de los otros? Dime, Bernardo. Dime cómo tú vas a mirar. Dale.
Espere. Hola. No, yo. Tú solo.
Vámonos.
Ahí, tú solo, no, tú solo.
¿Tú solo has sido yo?
¿Tú llevas 5? ¿Tú llevas 5? Tú no llevas ni 5 ni 2.
The fish the men catch are a major part of their diet, since the libreta or ration book doesn't include meat or fish. Only a quota of oil, bread, sugar, oranges, and potatoes in very insufficient quantities. Selling their fish enables them to compensate for food deficiencies by purchasing certain products in the import stores where there are never any shortages, although everything must be paid for in dollars.
Espérate.